Hi everyone, I am coming to you after my 15-day vacation in Alaska and Victoria, BC, and I had an incredible time. I had to really be off the grid because I was on the ship, and mostly, it was a good thing for me because my mom says I never stop working, but all I was doing was really taking a good look at the landscape and how beautiful this country is, both the United States and, of course, the bit I saw of Canada. I did not know that Alaska is 3 times the size of Texas. So there was plenty that I did see of Alaska, but plenty that I did not see as well. Anyway, I am coming to you today because while I was gone, I really was reflecting, and I just have come back reinvigorated and re-inspired. And I want to share a short story with you that leads me to why I'm reaching out to you. When I was working at Marymount, I had a very good friend. She was my business partner, really, by the name of Judy. And I'll never forget this story that Judy shared with me. And at the time, it had no relevance, really, but I won't forget it. She shared with me that she had some friends, that is a couple that were friends with she and her husband. And that couple shared with Judy and her husband about Google. And they were trying to encourage Judy and her husband to invest in Google. I think it was about to go public, and they were going to be buying stock. And for whatever reason, they thought this was going to be a really good investment. So they shared that information with Judy and her husband. Well, as the story goes, Judy and her husband did not heed that advice. And the rest is sort of history. I'll let your mind wander and go where I'm sure it's already gone. You can imagine what happened to this couple versus Judy and her husband. Now, what sticks with me is this. Those friends were good enough friends to share this information with Judy and her husband. It was up to Judy and her husband to decide what they wanted to do with that information, right? And it was not really the job of the friends to convince them one way or another. Their job was really just to share the information. Which brings me to today. You're getting this video because I have, in one way or another, shared with you about Rodan & Fields. You all know that I am a consultant for Rodan & Fields, and some of you, about 50 of you, have met a business partner of mine and learned a little bit more about the company and how we work. And probably most of you have not yet taken that step, but you have indulged me in listening to me tell you about a little bit about the company. So I am that friend, just like that friend. My job is not to convince you one way or the other if this is for you or not. My job is solely to share and educate you on why I think this is so important for you to understand, okay? So here goes. First of all, it would be silly, in my opinion, it would be silly not to partner with the most famous dermatologists in the world. So Katie Rodan and Kathy Fields are the inventors of Proactive. You already know this part, so I won't go into it. But they've already created a $1 billion company with Proactive that's sold in over 100 countries, okay? They're doing that again. Right now, we're in 3 countries at a $1.5 billion company after just 10 years. Okay. We've also acquired a minority partner with TPG, which is, I don't know a whole lot, but I know that it's a private investment firm. And this TPG company is now a minority partner. And more than that, I have learned that TPG also invested in companies like Uber and Airbnb. So TPG does not take their investment lightly, number one. And number two, they don't invest in companies that have already peaked. They're looking for companies that have lots of potential for growth. And that's what Rodan & Fields is. We have huge potential for growth. Katie and Kathy, God bless these 2 women who are Stanford alumni. Their goal is to just be number 1 skincare, premium skincare in North America, which we are. Their goal is to be the number 1 skincare in the world. And TPG is going to help us to get there, okay? So if you're thinking, okay, why Rodan & Fields? Well, Katie and Kathy are by far the most important reason that you would want to join. Number 2, the second reason is really you. So I joined this team called Team Give. And I chose this team because many of the people on our team give back or use RNF as a way to give back to something bigger than themselves. Now, it's hard not to talk about the success and the financial freedom that it's given to many families. Not most. You have to work this business, and it's going to work for you as much as you work it, right? So I can't guarantee your success or becoming a 7-figure earner or a 6-figure earner or even a 5-figure earner. But I do know that it's possible with this company. But I want you to know this more than anything. You are receiving this video not by accident. I've reached out to you not by accident. I have literally met thousands of people across the country in my short lifetime. Not so short anymore. But when I think about people from high school, from college, from my career after college, from just speaking and going around the country, living in Ohio, living in New York, living in Los Angeles, going to Canada and Alaska and 42 states across the country, I've met a lot of people. And so if I've reached out to you, I want you to really think about it as a compliment, because you're someone who I see as someone who is a do-gooder, a doer, and or a dreamer. One of those 3 things. And those are the 3 types of people I'm looking for, that we look for in our team. So if you haven't met another team member, another business partner of mine, I would ask that you first just consider that. Just think, okay, let me listen to someone other than Cynthia and learn a little bit more. And if you are someone who's already met a business partner, I ask you to consider this. I cannot know if you'll be successful. I cannot know if this is a perfect fit for you. But if nothing in your life has changed since the last time we spoke, why not give this a try? You get 60 days, money back guarantee. Money back guarantee. Come on to the other side. Meet the team. Get the professional development. Learn more about the company and get excited about the company. See if this is going to fit in your life. And if it does, fantastic. And if it doesn't, return the kit. No hard feelings. No hard feelings at all. Again, my job is not to convince you. My job is simply to educate you. That's it. The last thing is this. We are not looking for salesmen or women. We're not. We are looking, when I say we, I mean the bigger team, Team Give. We're looking for people who simply see this as an opportunity to change something in their life. Whether you want an extra $300, $3,000, or $30,000 a month or more, that's up to you. I'm in this for the long haul. I can see the vision that these 2 women have, and I get it. And you know what? I want to continue to write. I want to continue to educate. I want to continue to support student scholarships. So I'm going to use RNF as my second stream of income that really helps me to change the trajectory of my life and what I'm able to do and give back to others in my lifetime. So that's what we're looking for. So if this sounds like you, if this sounds like something you want to try, click one of the buttons below. And let's do this together. I'm looking for people that will help me meet the demand that's coming after convention in September of this year. The partnership with TPG only says loud and clear, we're getting ready for something much bigger than just 3 countries. We're getting ready to really grow exponentially. And so just think about this. I want you to be the person that shares with everyone in your network, all of your friends. I don't want one of your friends to be the one to share in your network. So let's do this together. Let's join forces and see how many lives we can change together. Okay? That's all I have. It's coming from my heart. I want this for you, and I'm trying to be that friend that Judy had in her life that shared a bit with her. So why not try it out? Okay, wherever you are, may you have a happy and sunny day. Bye, everyone.